Just ready for a good work. Keep stretching. And then we're going to take our knee up and around, get a little hip rotation. So you're just kind of warming up the joints. Hips three-dimensional, so got a little rotation. So we just swing our leg back and forth. Switch. We're just gonna want to swing it a little bit. Really starting to warm up the legs. Go a little bounce. As we start to warm up, you start to bring those knees up a little bit. Just kind of warm up. Now you can always just bounce if you want. Just depends on where you are. You want to bring those knees up higher? You can. We're going to take our feet under hips. Step 1 foot back. Drop the knee. Up and reset. Switching legs. So you want to keep your feet hip width. Nice long stride. Dropping that knee down. Pushing up to the front heel. Keeping the chest up. So if we want to, we're going to add some arms. So step. Nice step. And reach up. Just adding the arms to kind of warm up the upper body too. Let's go a little faster. You just want to send that leg back and reach. Starting to get that heart rate up a little bit. So then we're going with the lunge and a squat. So then you're just going to take your feet just outside of your hips, sit back and down, and then step back. Like you're on a train track. So you're squatting, staying square. All right, take your feet out a little wider. We're going to squat down and up. So you want to sit your butt back and down, and then come back up. Pushing through your heels, keeping your chest up, core brace. We're going to add a little bit of a heel raise. So you're just going to push up, bring your heels up, and drive up. So you're just trying to get your heels off the ground. If you're not there yet, just squat. So we're going to do a squat, jumping our feet out and in. Squat, jump out and in. Or you can just squat. If you just want to keep squatting, that is okay. Then you're going to take your feet out wider. And you're going to push your knee out over your toes. So you got to lunge to the side. So you're trying to keep those hips square, keeping that chest up. Straight line, back and forth. So we're going to add a little reach. Just reach in. Reaching down. Still trying to keep that chest up. Maybe get a little deeper in the legs. Run a little more. Add a little rotation with those arms. Kind of unspiraling the arms. Starting to wake up the thoracic spine. If we're not there today, don't worry about it. We'll take an easy jog. So maybe now, heart rate is a little bit higher. Maybe now our legs are starting to feel a little better. Maybe we can start to bring those knees up a little bit more. So then you're going to take your feet outside of your hips. You're going to bring your hands up, pull elbow to knee, squat down, and rise. So you pull in, hold in, sit down, and rise. So you're just trying to get those little crunches in, sit down, hand up. So then we're gonna go a little faster, squat, rise. So pull in, really trying to work those obliques a little bit, warm it up a little bit, working the legs. Sit down, hand up. All right, shake it out. All right, we're gonna go into a little bit of cardio, just kind of get that heart rate up. So our first set, we're gonna go with 8 high knee runs, and then we're gonna have 4 jacks. This is how it's gonna be. So we're gonna set out a little slow. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Step out to the side. Then you come back in. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Squat, stepping out, squatting down. Bring those hands up. So you go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Out. This is really at your own pace. So if you wanted to go faster, you can go faster. If you want to jack, you can do that too. Or you stay grounded. Try to keep that chest up. All right, shake it out. You go 1, 2 with the skater. And then we go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So you go skate 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So we go laterally, pushing off the side of your foot. And then bring the knees up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Side to side. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we're gonna go with skate 4, 3, 2, 1. And then you're gonna go lateral, so you go faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a lateral leap really slow. So you go faster. Let's go back to that 8 high knee run. And then a jack. Bring those knees up. And then squat in. So you got knees, maybe a jack. Try to lift those knees up. Lean back just a little bit. You can always step out, bending your knees. All right, take a break. Shake it out. So then we're gonna go back to that standing burpee combo and running on the spot. So you'll stand and burpee for 1, 2, 3, with once, and then you just run or kind of bounce around. So here we go. We're gonna add on to that run. Elbow to knee, down, high knees. So you're gonna go knee, knee, squat, up, maybe bounce. So you go elbow, crunch in, sit down, up, bounce it. Crunch, crunch, squat, lift, or high knees. Knee, knee, squat, up. So going at your own pace. Really just trying to keep that heart rate up. You're gonna step out, reach down. Step out, reach down. So now, I'm trying to go a little wider, sitting down into it. So then we're gonna add on. We got 2 squat reaches, and then you're gonna step back. 1, 2, 3, 4. So then you're gonna step out. 1, 2, and step back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stepping outside, keeping the chest up, bending the knees, and then just stepping back. Moving multi-directionally. Get those legs, different parts of our legs. Keeping that heart rate up. Little steady state training. Staying low. Staying in the work. All right, so we're gonna take a break. So we're gonna put it all together. You've got that elbow to knee, crunch, down, up. Then you're gonna run it. And then you're gonna reach and tap. And then you're gonna lunge for 2. So you got elbow to knee, down, up, pull the knees up, reach down, and lunge. So crunch, crunch, squat, lift, knees up, and then reach and tap. And lunge. So crunch, crunch, down, up, run, reach, tap, lunge back, crunch again, squat, knees up, reach, tap, lunge. One more time. Let's finish it off. All right. So now is the part where we're gonna have you pick up some weights. So grab yourself some weights. You can just have water bottles, you can have cans, you can just have weights. Doesn't really matter what you're gonna do. You're gonna bring the weight to your thighs, okay? Feet are under hips, shoulders up, back, and down. You're just gonna deadlift down and up. So you wanna push the weight into your legs, aiming that chest forward, bending the knees a little bit. Go ahead, stick your butt out. Nice flat back, bracing the core. Just going down and up. All right, so the next move, what we're gonna do is you're gonna come down into that deadlift again, but this time you're gonna raise those arms up into the side, okay? Bending the knees, staying in that bent over position, and you're just gonna pull the weights out to the side. Kind of squeeze the shoulders together. If that's too much, you can keep the elbows bent. And just try to lift those elbows up. The longer you increase the levers, the more work you're gonna get out of it. All right, next move, what you're gonna do is you're just gonna pull the plates up. You're just gonna pull up, bringing those elbows up, bringing the plates up to your chest. Now, if you want more, you can lift off your heels, kind of drive those hips forward. You just kind of gotta lift up. Just kind of lift up, driving that weight in, and just a lift. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna bring the elbows in line with the shoulders, and you're gonna punch up and pull that down. So elbows up in line, punch up and down, punch up and down. So you're trying to keep those elbows in line with the shoulders, just punching up in front and pulling it down. Keeping that chest up, core brace. Really working those shoulders. These are all the different ways we can work the shoulders. All right, so we're gonna go back to those deadlifts. plates into your body, and it's gonna deadlift. You're gonna go a little faster this time. So now you've got the work. You know how to do it. You can go slow or you can go fast. You can go by time or you can go by the number of reps you do. Today we're doing by time, keeping that time under tension. But you're really trying to work that whole backside. Then we're gonna find that bent over position again, leaning forward, plates under shoulders, and you're just gonna pull them up in front or to the side, all right? Maybe keep the elbows bent if you need to, or go all the way long, squeezing those shoulder blades together, really trying to get those shoulders. Different part of our shoulders, and the deltoids. Take it out to the side, bring it back in. All right, then we got that high pull again. You can either come off onto your toes, or you can just pull with those elbows. Either way, you're getting some work up, squeezing those shoulder blades up and back. Trying to get a different part of our shoulders. Maybe increasing in the lats. Just pull those elbows up. Gonna drive those hips forward a little bit. All right, so then you're gonna take those elbows in line with the shoulders, plates up by your face, punching up, pulling back down. Punch up, pull down. So you're gonna keep a nice strong core, keep a nice strong base to keep working those shoulders. This can always be done sitting, if you prefer that. These things are all modifiable. Just working those shoulders. All right, shake it out. So we're gonna hold on to the plates some more. This time we're gonna work the biceps. All right. So we're gonna start out with what we call a hammer curl. What you're gonna do is you're gonna keep the waist in line with your body, and you're just gonna go up and down. No twists, you're just gonna go up and down. Now you can do single arm or both arms. I'm gonna do both, and we go. So you just wanna keep those shoulders up and back, keep the elbows in line with the shoulders, and just squeeze your biceps as you bring that wide up and down. Up quick and down slow. So if you change the length of time as you bring it down, you're going to be working that eccentric loading. It's a different way to work those muscles. So you're working the way down the opposite way as if you go the other way. Okay, so then we're gonna go into straight up curls. So you're just gonna twist. So you're just twisting now, where those knuckles come up in line and the knuckles come back in line with your body. So you bring them up to your shoulder and then twist them back. Keeping those elbows under shoulders, getting that little twist, kind of work those biceps a little differently. Nice and controlled. Let's go a little faster. So then we've got a combo, single arm, both arms twice. So we go single, single, double. We're going a little faster. Kind of make you think a little bit more. Still keeping the load on our biceps. Keep working those biceps. All right, then you're gonna take those elbows, bend a little bit above, a little bit below. You got a little challenge. You're just holding that resistance. You're just bouncing a little bit. Just increases the pressure on your biceps. All right, reset. We're gonna go back through those moves. We got the hammer curl, the bicep curls, the combo, and the bottom halves. Let's get ready. Hammer curls up and down slow. So you go up and slow down. Just increasing that resistance. Up quick, down slow. So you do that second round. Really get into it. You can always do a third round as well. We just don't have time for that. So we'll shake out. So then we're gonna curl those biceps, okay? Let's go. Get that rotation. Really dig into the biceps, into the muscles. Twisting up and twisting back down. You can always go single arm if that's where we are today. Try to keep those elbows under shoulders, keeping that chest up, core brace. Let's go single arm. Both arms. We're going a little faster. A little twist in. Squeeze those biceps as you bring the weight up. We're gonna go back to that challenge. Bottom half, stay in that low range. Bottom half. Stay in that bottom half. We work those biceps. Try to keep those plates out of front. Shoulder roll. All right, so now we're gonna try to start working those triceps. So what we've got is two moves. What you're gonna do is you're gonna come back into that tip position. This time you're gonna pull those elbows up. So you're gonna have a row, a rear deltoid raise, and then you're gonna turn the plates to the front and aim your arms back. So we call it a cobra. So bending the knees, and we go with a cobra. So you got a raise and a cobra. Lifting those elbows up high and wide, turning the plates and sending them back. You can always go slower. So just try to pull those plates apart, then extend back. All right, feet under hips. You're gonna step one foot back into a lunge. You're gonna set up that lunge. Plates are down under your shoulders. If you wanna drop the weights, you can totally drop weights. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna add on. Elbows are bent. We're gonna raise those elbows up. So you're lifting those elbows up as we drop the knee down. Not only are we working the legs, we're working the top again. So we're gonna add a nice big side raise as we lunge. So you're just lifting those plates up to the side, lunging back down. Compound exercises, working more muscles, burning more calories at the same time. Switching legs, let's go back to those regular lunges. So make sure your feet are hip width apart. Nice long stride back, dropping the back knee down, pushing up to the front heel. You want to find 90-90 in those knees, keeping that chest up. Keep going. Bending the elbows, adding the side raise. Just lift those foot elbows up, keeping the plates in line with the elbows. Just add a little bit extra resistance. Straighten the arms, take them out wide. So we're going to come back into that first move where we pull up and extend back. Pull those elbows up, extend back. Lifting with those elbows, extending back. Keeping that chest up, strong core brace. All right. So last move, what we're gonna do is you're gonna bring one knee up, and as you tap back, you're gonna extend back. So you just pull the knee up and extend back. So you're bringing that knee up, and then tapping back, reaching back. Try to find your balance. If you just want to bring that knee in, you can totally do that too. So you're trying to find your balance, trying to lift that knee up, do a little core engagement, working the odds a little bit. And still working those triceps. All right, switch legs. Stand back. So if you want to try with the leg not touching, you can do that. Or you tap back, lift the knee, kind of curl it in. More compound movements. This kind of makes us use our balance a little bit. You always want to try to do some balance training. Even if you're wobbling, that just means you're negotiating that balance, trying to find what works for you. Every time, you'll find it'll be a little easier. If you just keep trying. We're trying to work that backside, the posterior chain. This is what powers us through our everyday life. A lot of good work that way. All right, take your plates down. We're gonna go into a final little cool down. Take your feet out wide. Gonna drive the knee over the toes, side to side. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn to this side, dropping the knee to the ground. You're gonna bring the hand to the ground. Look over that knee that's on the that's up, and then reach up. You're gonna find a little stretch here. Bring the hand back to your knee. Come on up. Then we're gonna turn the other way. So you just drop that knee down. Lift up. Hand down, turn around. And reach. Do a little twist. Lift those hips. Stretch it out a little bit. Then you're just going to come back up onto your toes. You're going to stay wide. Go side to side again. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to bring the hands down to the ground. Now, if you want to stay here with the hands on the knees, you just kind of flatten your back, totally fine. If you don't feel like being upside down today, you don't have to. But if you want to come with me, bring the hands on your shoulders, kind of straighten the legs, aim the chest over the hands, just kind of stretch out the legs. So you're going to bring the legs in. You're going to bring the hands up to about shin height, maybe knee height. Little flat back extension, so you're straighten the legs a little bit. In the chest flowing. Roll on up. So take one arm across. Elbow open over. Little stretch here. Take the other arm across. Elbow open over. Little stretch. So maybe just shake it out a little bit. Step, tap. So you take your feet out wide one more time. Take a scoop down, or reach up, and just open up. Bring your feet back together. Give yourselves a hand. Good job.
Good job, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You all enjoyed it?
Yeah.
you.
Have a good
Yes,
weekend.
Thank
That was
you.
a good
Have a nice
workout.
weekend.
Yeah.
Very
大
much.
家要不要跟
Have a wonderful weekend.
那老师说have a good weekend.
Yeah,
Have a nice
Thank
weekend.
Yeah, have a-
Thank
Thank
you.
Have a good
Thank you
weekend.
so much.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, teacher. Thank you, Shanna.
Thank you.
Thanks.